Welcome back, children. Starting with question number 5 of exercise 3.4. We have to find out which of the following are pairs of co-prime number. So first, before starting the question, we should know what is a co-prime number. So, any two numbers. You take example of any two numbers whose common factor is 1. Okay? Common factor is 1 is are known as, not is, then those numbers are known as pair of co-prime numbers. Okay, so here if we take the example of 2 and 3, the factors of 2 and 3 are 2 and 1, and factors of 3 and 1 are 3, 3 are 3 and 1. So if we see, check what is common here. So what is common here? 1. So 1 is common. Got it? So only common factor is 1. That means 2 and 3 are what? Co-prime numbers. Now next we take 3 and 4. So let's write the factors of 3 and factors of 4. That is 4 and 1 and 2. Now check what is common in between the factors. Again, 1 is common. Yes, 1 is common. That means 3 and 4 are what? Co-prime numbers. Okay, they are a pair of co-prime numbers. Let's take some other example, like for example 4 and 6. Now factors of 4 we've already written 1, 2, 4, and factors of 6 6, 2, 3 and 1. Now check what is common here. 1 and 2. Here also 1 and 2. So what is common here? 1 and 2. So they do not satisfy the property of co-prime numbers. That means 4 and 6 are not co-prime numbers. Okay? 4 and 6 are not co-prime numbers. Why? Because the common factor is not 1 but 1 and 2. But here if we talk about 2 and 3, the common factor is only and only 1. So 2 and 3 are co-prime numbers. Similarly 3 and 4, if we talk about 3 and 4, the common factor is only 1. So 3 and 4 are co-prime numbers. Similarly, if we try to find out some other pairs of co-prime numbers, so you can say 5 and 6, 6 and 7, 5 and 7. Okay, 5 and 10 is not a co-prime number. Why? Because the common factors of 5 and 10 are 1 also and 5 also. That is 5 and 10 are not co-prime numbers. So I hope you have understood what are co-prime numbers. Going ahead, and writing about the co-prime numbers, we need to know the factors of 18. We need to know the factors of 35. So the factors of 18, factors of 35. What are the factors of 18? 1, 2, 1 and 18, 2 nines are 3 6 are. That's it. And 35, 1, 5, 7 and 39. What is common here? What is the common factor? What are the common factors here? Only and only 1. Any other factor common? No. Common factor is only 1. So they are co-prime. So this is how you are going to complete the question. This was the first part. Now we start with B. And 37. 15 and 37. So common factors of 15. Factors of 15. Factors of 37. Factors of 15 will be 1, 3, 5, 15, and here 1 and 37. So common factor will be only and only 1, or anything else is common? No. This is 3 and this is 37. I don't say 1, 3 and 3 is common. So only 1, that means they are co-prime. So they are co-prime. And 415 is your homework. Very simple. I am telling you they are not co-prime. You know why? Because if you see, this is 30. The last digit is 0, so it is divisible by 5. This is 415. Last digit is 5. Again, it is divisible by 5. We have studied the divisibility rule of 5. The last digit should be either 0 or it should be 5. So here we can see the last digit is 0, last digit is 5. So they both are divisible by 5. That means they have one extra common factor. That means they are not co-prime. Okay. So you will do it on your own. This is easy. Then now we will start with the D. What is D? And 68. If you multiply 17 by 4, you will get 68. Okay. So, and 17 is a prime number, so 1 and 17, and here you will get 1. Then I told you 4 and multiplied by 17. Okay. Then it will go by 2 also. So 34 also. 2 34s are 16 and 16. Okay. So what are the common factors? 1 and 17. So they are not co-prime. Okay, this completes D. Now we will start E. What is E? 216 and 216 and 215. Big number. E. 216 and 215. So factors of 216 and 215. So it will be 1 and 216, then 2 and 108. I'm writing it here. 2 108s are 16. Then it will be 3. 72s are is 116. Then it will be 4. 5s are 20. 4 5s are 20 and 16, 54. Then 5 will not. 6 3s are 18. It will go by 6 also. 6 3s are 18. जगह छोटी है, इतना सारा आना है यहाँ पे. 216 divided by 6. 3s are 18. 6 are 36. 7 will not divide. 8 2s are 16. 56. So 8 27 is 56, right? So 56. 19, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Correct. Then 9 will also divide. 9 2s are 18. 18, 9 4s are 26. Then 11 will not divide. 12, I believe 12 will divide. 12 ones are 12. 12 8s are 96. So 12 18s I will give you 216. Okay, so these many. 18, 24, 27, 54, 36, 54, 72 and 108. So many. Okay. So I am reading the numbers once again so that you can write, because I am sure thoda chota hai, so you must not be able to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12, 18, 24, 27, 36, 54, 72, 108. This completes 216. Now 215. So 1 will divide 216 also, children. After 108, please write 216 also. 1 will divide. I am erasing it so that I can write very big. 1 will divide, then 5 will divide. 5 4s are and 5 3s are 43 and 215. Anything common? I believe only 1 is common, na? 5 is not there. 43 2. So only 1 is common. You can see only 1 is common. So they are co-prime. Common factors. So they are co-prime. Got it? Now we will start F. And 16. 81, 16. So 1, then 3 27s are is 81, then 9 9s are 81. So this much. And here 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. What is common? Again only and only 1 is common. So they are co-prime. They are co-prime. Now this completes question number 5. Now we start with question number 6. We are going to do it in copy. Book, sorry. Question number 5. You will do it in copy. You will see I have written. Okay. कहाँ करना है? Copy में. Question number 6 and 7th will be done in book. 6th and 7th in book. In book. A number is divisible by both 5 and 12. So by which other number will also it be divisible? So, if a number is divisible by 5 and by 12, it will be divisible by 60 also. Okay. So, answer is what? 60. That means if a number is divisible by any two numbers, then that particular number is divisible by their product also. Like for example, if you take an example, 120. 120 is divisible by 5 and it is divisible by 12. It should be divisible by 60 also. Got it? So any number, if any number is divisible by any two numbers, then it is divisible by their product also. Let's take a smaller number example. Like for example, 8 can be divided by 2. Yes, very easily. And 8 can also be divided by 4. So what is the product of 2 and 4? 8. So 8 can be divided by 8 also. Okay. This is a property also, children. Next, when we will go ahead now, then I am going to teach you. So this is question number 6. Then comes question number 7. Question number 7. Also in book. Question number 7 also will be done in book. A number is divisible by 12. Then by what other numbers should it be divisible? If any number is divisible by 12, then it should be divisible by which other numbers also? Like for example, if any number is divisible by 12. So let's take 12 only. 12 is divisible by 12. Now 12 is divisible by which other numbers? Let's write. It is divisible by 1. It is divisible by 2. It is divisible by 3. It is divisible by 4. It is divisible by 6. And it is divisible by 12, which we already discussed. Yes? So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. What are these? They are what? They are the factors of 12. So if any number is divisible by 12, then it is also divisible by its factors. Okay. So you will write there only in book. The number will be divisible by factors of 12. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. So this completes exercise 3.4. Now going ahead, there are some more divisibility rules. So those divisibility rules we are going to discuss now. Okay, there are just now we studied two new divisibility rules just now in question number 6 and question number 7. What are those two divisibility rules? Okay, some more divisibility. You are going to mark these divisibility rules. Children, we will not write these divisibility, like we have not written the older divisibility rules. So we will not write these divisibility rules also. You will mark them in your book like this tick mark. Okay, or you can underline. There are 4 points written in your book. So we have studied two new properties just now in question number 6 and question number 7. What is that? If a number is divisible by 5 and 12, then it is also divisible by its product. Okay, if a number is divisible by any two numbers, then it is also divisible by those two numbers' product. This is the first property we discussed also. We took the example of 2 and 4, and even we took the example of 120, which is divisible by both 5 and 12, and it is also divisible by 60. Now, going ahead, this is another property. If any number is divisible by a given number, okay, if any number is divisible by a given number, any number is divisible by a given number, then this number is also divisible by this number's factors. Okay, is also divisible by the factors of this given number here. If any number is divisible by 12, then it is also divisible by its factors. Clear? So here, if 100 is divisible by 50, then 100 is also divisible by the factors of 50. So let's check what are the factors of 50. 1, 2, then 5, 10, 25 and 50. Yes, these are the factors of 50. So 100 is divisible by 1. Yes. 100 is divisible by 2. Yes. 100 is divisible by 50 also, by 10 also, by 25 also, and by 50 also. So if any number is divisible by a given number, then it is also divisible by this number's factors. So these are the two properties. We completed two properties. Two more properties are there, which we are going to do it just now. We completed two. The third property, we will start. If two numbers are divisible by any number, like for example, let's take 10 and 30. If 10 and 30 both can be divided by 10, if 10 and 30 both can be divided by 10, then 10 plus 30, 50, the sum of these two numbers is also divisible by 10. Okay? If any two numbers are divisible by a given number, then the sum of these two numbers are also divisible by that particular number. Okay? This is the third property. मतलब अगर कोई भी दो नंबर है, अगर वो किसी भी नंबर से divisible है, तो उनका जो sum होगा वो भी उस नंबर से divisible होगा. Let's see. Let's take another example like 2 and 4. Both are divisible by 2. Then the sum of 2 and 4, that is 6, is also divisible by 2. Got it? Also, this is the third property for addition. This goes for subtraction also. This goes for subtraction also. This goes for subtraction also. That means if a given number is divisible, if two given numbers are divisible by 10, that is 10 and 30, then their difference is also divisible by 10. Okay. Another example which we took, 2 and 4 both are divisible by 2, then their difference 4 minus 2 is 2, which is again divisible by 2. Okay. So any two numbers, if any two numbers are divisible by a given number, if any two numbers are divisible by a given number, then their sum and their difference, both are divisible by that particular number. This completes property number 3 and 4. Now I split the property of first in two parts. Okay. So that's why I am getting one more property which you will not see, means these two are merged as one. Then this becomes 2 in your book. This becomes 3 and this becomes the fourth property. That means if like for example, let's take two co-prime numbers. Two co-prime numbers means whose common factor is 1. So like for example, you take 5 and 6. Okay. Now let's take any common a number is divisible by co-prime numbers, a set of co-prime numbers or a pair of co-prime numbers, then this number is divisible by the product of those co-prime numbers. Okay, clear? If any two co-prime numbers. So this completes the some more divisibility rules of your book. Okay, now we will go ahead. We will start with some exercises. Then there is one more new topic in your book, which is prime factorization. Now, prime means prime numbers, factorization means factors. Okay, factors means when we multiply two numbers, we get a product. So whatever we are multiplying, those two numbers are known as the factor of the product. So like for example, 2 into 3 is equal to 6. So 2 3s are 6. So 2 and 3 are the factors of 6. Similarly, 12 2s are will give you 24. Got it? So 12 and 2 are factors of 24. This is what we studied. But now we are we are adding one more thing with, before that, factors, before the term factors, that is prime. That means the factors should be prime. So here 2 and 3 both are prime. That means the prime factorization of 6 is 2 into 3. Clear? But when we talk about this 24, 12 into 2 is 24. They both are factors of 24. But 12 is not a prime number. 12 is not a prime number. Therefore, 12 into 2 is not the prime factorization of 24. So, how can we get the prime factorization of 24? Very simple. If we split this 12 into a prime factorization, means अगर हम इसका भी prime factorization कर दें, then we get the prime factorization of 24. How? You see. If instead of writing 12, I write 6 into 2 into 24. Okay. So 2 is prime. 2 is prime. Is this 6 prime? No. That means again this is not the prime factorization of 24. So if to this 6 I write 2 into 3 into 2 into 2. So 2 and 3. Everybody is prime here. So this is the prime factorization of 24. So this is how we find the prime factorization of 24. We find the factors only, children. What do? We find actually the factors only. But we convert our factors into prime numbers. Okay.